So this video is the way that we are teaching at Parkview Elementary to do subtraction, both with regrouping, and without regrouping. We're going to start with our first question, number 1. We're going to do 46 minus 25. So we're going to have the students rewrite this question. 46 take away 25. And we really emphasize how important it is to line your columns up neatly and not squish them together either, because you may need to regroup and you'll need to rewrite numbers in there. So in this case, we are going to start over here in the ones column, and we'll have 6 take away 5, which is 1. This is actually 40 take away 20, so when we do that subtraction, we end up with 20, or the 2 left over. So 46 take away 25 leaves us with 21. Okay, so that was an example without regrouping. We could do the subtraction. In this example, we will need to regroup. So this is example 2, and we're going to do 53 take away 27. And again, we'll start the way that we did before. So we'll do 53. And neatly, keeping our columns spaced out and neat, we'll take away 27. Now this is where students often make their first error. This question has 3 ones, take away 7. Now many students will say, oh, that's 4, because they're thinking 7 take away 3, but order matters in subtraction. So this is 7 take away, this is 3 take away 7, and we cannot complete that. So we are going to go over to our tens column. We have 5 tens, and if we use one of those tens, we'll only have 4 left. And we can now add 10 over here to our 3. So crossing out our 3, once we've added the 10 to it, we'll have 13. And we ask that students completely cross that out and rewrite above showing that it is 13. So 13 take away 7 is 6. And now we have 4 tens take away 2 tens, which leaves us with 2 tens. So 53 take away 27 is 26. Now, when I'm talking about rewriting these ones up here, it's super important. Often what we see happen is like 53 take away 27, and we will see people go over here and they'll show that they've got 4, and then they'll sneak the 1 in there to show that there's 13. You'll see when we get on to more complicated examples, it gets really hard to see there. So we ask students not to do that, but to actually cross that out and show the 13 above it. Keeps it much neater and less complicated for finding out our answer. Okay, in this next example, we are going to use slightly larger numbers. So let's start with 512 take away 396. And we will do that with nice neat columns, stacking them up again, lining up our ones, tens, and hundreds. And we will start here with our ones column, 2 take away 6. So again, we can't do 2 take away 6. We're going to go over to our tens column. We have a 10. So we are going to regroup that. We won't have any left there. And we're going to add 10 more to our ones column so that we have 12. We can now do 12 take away 6, which is 6. And then we have our next problem, because we don't have any 10s, but we need to take 9 away. So again, we go over to our column right next door to our hundreds column. We have 5 hundredths. Now we will only have 4, and we will add 10 of those 10s over here. So we have 10, take away 9, which is 110. 4 hundredths, take away 3 hundredths, which is 100. So 512, take away 396 is going to be 116. The last question that we're going to go over also is one that involves regrouping. And this is where it's going to become super important to have rewritten the numbers over top to show when you're regrouping. We are going to do 4,000 take away 2,916. So we'll write our numbers nice and neatly, lining up our columns well. And we'll start again from our ones column. So we don't have any ones, but we need to take 6 away. So we go to the column right next door to check if we have any 10s that we can regroup with, and we don't. So then we try the hundreds column, and there's no hundreds there that we can regroup with. So we're going to go all the way over to the thousands column. We have 4 of the thousands. We'll regroup, and now we only have 3, but we'll have made that into 10 hundredths. So now we can trade one of those hundreds and regroup that into 10 tens. And now we have some 10s that we can regroup with our ones. So we will use one of those 10s up and add 10 to over here. It's absolutely vital that they follow that process out by showing that you're putting 10 into this column, and now you're using one of them up and adding 10 to over here. Super, super important. So now we can do 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 tens take away 1, 10 is 8 tens. 9 hundreds take away 9 hundreds gives us 0 hundreds. And 3 thousands take away 2 thousands is 1,000. So 4,000 take away 2,916 is 1,084. So you can see again, the most important thing is keep your columns lined up neatly and to rewrite over top showing your regrouping.